Chapter 1. The Emperor and the Nightingale. The nightingale is a small species of bird known for their sweet, melodic song. The nightingale is a morning bird and can often be heard singing its loud song at dawn. It is a common bird in Europe and Asia. The name, nightingale, has a history that goes back more than 1000 years. Now read the story below, which is about the king's love for the song of the nightingale. Once there lived a nightingale in a large forest near the palace of a Chinese emperor. All the travelers who visited China praised this nightingale because it sang wonderfully. Its fame spread far and wide, and travelers from distant lands came sailing across the seas to hear its song. They wrote books about it, and one of the books reached the Chinese emperor. He read the book, and the story of the nightingale surprised him. So he called his minister and asked him, "Why didn't you tell me about this bird before? This book says it sings wonderfully. Is that true?" "Yes, Your Majesty." "It is true," the minister said. "It sings wonderfully. I have listened to its song for hours together. Writers come from all parts of China to study the life of this wonderful bird. Why haven't I heard of this bird till now?" The emperor asked. "Why didn't you tell me about it? That was a great mistake. Bring me the bird at once. I want to listen to it immediately." The minister immediately gave orders to his men to catch the nightingale and bring it to the palace. Within a few hours, the bird was in the emperor's hall. The emperor ordered the minister to arrange a party that evening. More than 1,000 guests came for the party. The emperor sat on a golden throne, and in front of the throne was hung a golden cage. On the either side of the cage hung a golden lamp, and in the cage the nightingale sat singing. The guests listened to the song and forgot the world around them. The emperor said, "Little bird, this is the happiest day in my life. Will you live in this palace and sing to me? I want to listen to you forever." "Yes, Your Majesty. I shall obey your order and stay here," said the bird. "I am grateful to you," the emperor said. The nightingale lived in the golden cage, wore a golden collar round its neck, and sang sweet songs to the emperor and made him happy. But the nightingale was not at all happy. It was very unhappy indeed. It sat in the cage and thought, "I have lost my freedom in this cage. Among the trees in the forest, I was free and happy. But now I have a painful collar round my neck, and I cannot fly around and enjoy myself." It asked the emperor to set it free, but the emperor said, "I shall give you everything except freedom. I cannot live without you." Then one day the minister said, "You listen to the nightingale all the time. You say you cannot live without it. But the nightingale is only a bird, and birds must die like all other living things." "Oh, don't say that. Don't say my nightingale will die. How shall I live without it?" said the emperor. "I have an idea," the minister said. "A Japanese merchant has brought a wonderful toy bird to the city. It sings exactly like this nightingale. Shall I buy it for Your Majesty? Does it sing exactly like a nightingale? Bring me the toy bird at once. I have brought it with me, Your Majesty." "Here it is," said the minister. The minister wound the toy bird, and it started to sing. The emperor listened to the song and said, "This is a wonderful machine. It sings like the real nightingale, and it will not die. I am grateful to you and the Japanese merchant who brought it here." From that day, the emperor always listened to the toy bird. The palace servant no longer looked after the nightingale with any great care. One day he forgot to shut its cage, and the bird flew back to the forest. It was free and happy again. After some days, the machine in the toy bird broke and its song stopped. The emperor was now very unhappy. He didn't see his ministers. He didn't eat his food. He didn't sleep, and in a few days he fell ill. All the best doctors treated him, but he did not get well. His subjects were very sad. At last, the nightingale in the forest heard of the emperor's illness. It at once flew back to the palace, sat on the emperor's window and sang a sweet song. The emperor sat up in his bed and listened. Emperor, who is singing? Nightingale, it is me, your nightingale. Emperor, sweet little bird, come back to live in my palace again and sing to me forever. Nightingale, no, your majesty. I cannot do that. My life in your palace was very unhappy. Emperor, unhappy? Were you unhappy in my palace? I gave you a bright golden cage and a beautiful golden collar. What more did you want? Nightingale, I did not want your golden cage or your golden collar. I wanted to be free. I want to be free forever. I shall sing and make you happy. But I will not live in your cage. Emperor, then, sweet bird, come to me often and sing to me. Nightingale, yes, your majesty. I shall come from the forest and sing to you with great pleasure. New words. Cage, a box made to keep birds. Freedom, liberty. Pleasure, happiness. Painful, that which hurts. Hung, suspended. Treated, cared. Fame, reputation. Nightingale, a singing bird. Praise, admire. Grateful, thankful. Understanding the lesson. A. State if the following sentences are true or false. 1. The nightingale lived very happily in the palace. 2. The nightingale lived in a large forest near the palace of a Chinese emperor. 3. The minister gave orders to his men to catch the nightingale. 4. Writers come from all parts of India to study the life of this wonderful bird. 5. More than 1,000 guests came for the party. B. Complete the sentences with words from the lesson. 1. A Japanese merchant has brought a wonderful bird to the city. 2. I did not want your golden cage or your golden, said the nightingale. 3. All birds must die like all other things. 4. At last, the nightingale in the forest heard of the emperors. 5. After some days the toy bird broke and its song stopped. C. Put a tick on the correct option to complete the sentences. 1. The nightingale was unhappy because A. It lived in a golden cage. B. It had collar round its neck. C. It had to sing every day. D. It was not free. 2. The emperor asked the minister to buy the toy bird because A. The nightingale stopped singing. B. The minister said that real birds die, toy birds don't. C. He did not like to listen to the real nightingale. D. He wanted to set the nightingale free. 3. The emperor sat on a golden throne and in front of the throne was hung A. Golden cage. B. Nightingale. C. Toy bird. D. Golden bird. 4. The nightingale stayed in the emperor's palace because A. It liked to sing to the emperor. B. It liked to live in the palace. C. It wished to obey the emperor. D. It was kept locked in a cage. 5. All the travelers who visited China praised this nightingale because it sang A. Angrily. B. Wonderfully. C. Softly. D. Smoothly. D. Answer the following questions. 1. Why did travelers come to see the nightingale? Why was the emperor angry with the minister? 3. How did the emperor come to know about the nightingale? 4. What did the emperor ask the minister to do? Did the minister obey his orders? 5. What did the emperor want the bird to do? Did the bird obey him? Vocabulary Zone. There are certain words which are always used in pair, like tea and coffee, bread and butter. Given below are a few words which are used in pair. Write the appropriate word in the blanks to complete the pairs. Use the words from the box. There, baggage, kith, off, hammer, drop, ups, sell. 1. Pick and. 2. Bag and. 3. And downs. 4. And on. 5. By and. 6. Here and. 7. And kneel. 8. And kin. Grammar fun. Apostrophe. The use of apostrophe has two different uses. To show possession and ownership, like Raja's car, Maria's father. To indicate a contraction, like he's, he is, we're, we are, there, they are. Here are some contacted forms of words. Rewrite these words without using the apostrophe. 1. Can't. 2. Your. 3. Won't. 4. She's. 5. It's. 6. We're. 7. There. 8. Isn't. 9. Aren't. 10. Whose. B. Put in the appropriation apostrophes. 1. I can't go with you to Colin's house. 2. Let's go to the adventure island on the weekend. 3. I don't think my dad's hat will fit me. 4. The player's jersey need to be put in the dryer. 5. I am going to head down to Clark's department store later. 6. Where's the book I was reading? 7. I put the dog's bones in the lower cupboard. 8. Buy your notebooks here and you'll save money. 9. I'm going to my friend's house to work on homework. 10. Robin's clothes are always in style. Listening time. Your teacher will read out the following piece of text. It has many words that end in S and Z sound. In some of the word S has a S sound, example books. In others, it has Z sound, example days. David Livingstone was a young doctor. He wanted to help the tribes who lived in the dense forests of Africa. He spent 2 years planning his journey. Then he and others set off in boats. They took with them food supplies, medicines, compasses, maps and books. The river in some parts was full of alligators. Now, having listened to your teacher, write the words ending with S or Z sounds in the appropriate column. Words with S sound, words with Z sounds. Speak well. You have read in the lesson about the emperor who was very fond of listening to the song of the nightingale. For him, the nightingale's song was the only source of his joy and happiness. Form a group along with your friends and discuss on the situations, how the emperor fell ill. Why did the nightingale refuse to come back to the palace? What was the nightingale's response? How did the emperor get well? Write well. You are not able to go to school tomorrow as you will have to attend a function at your cousin's place with your parents. Write an application to the principal of your school requesting him/her to grant you leave.